Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today I'm talking about bass tone. We're going to be listening to our bass in the live mix, and then I'm going to give you an update on what you should do. What you should not do is plug your bass direct in a basic direct box straight into your console. There are much better ways, and really for under 50 bucks you can make it sound amazing. But I want to give you a test. Check this out. This is our live stream, and this is our bass mix from this past week. I'm really happy with what's going on with this mix, and let me pull this out for you and check it out. Oh, well, let me make it happen. Here we go. All right, here we go. That's why it wasn't working. All right, here we go. This is the bass mix from this past week.
My sin was heavy, but chains break at the weight of your glory. Let's proclaim this. Out of the darkness into your glorious day.
Listen to that bass. Okay, so that's Ken. He's playing the bass, and it's sounding really good. And I'm just going to show you guys what I'm doing. Here's exactly what I'm doing on that bass this week was the Pod, funny enough, Pod X3 Live. Okay, the Pod X3 Live is what I did this week on the bass. Now, the Pod X3 Live is not available anymore. As far as I can tell, I mean, it's old. It's probably 12, 15 years old. But what I just ordered, and I want to show you, the links are going to be in the description of this video. What I just bought and showed you, and we used it at practice last night, is this. The K-Line, I thought it was caffeine. It's K-Line CP60 wine cellar bass driver. And it actually also came with this little teeny like 9-volt plug-in. I've never seen one of these. All these years, I've never seen this. You can put a 9-volt in here and plug this into any pedal. What? That's amazing. All right. Anyway, I've got that now. I'll have this in case I need it. But at church, we're just going to use the 9-volt power supply. And this right here we used in rehearsal sounds really good. Now, there are other options. If you want to spend a little more money, you got the Sansamp bass driver DI Tech 21. Now look at this thing. This is more of what you would think would be like the industry standard. You know, it's the Sansamp. It's got like high reviews. I'm going to tell you guys this is a cheap China knockoff, okay? They have knocked off something from China. China has knocked this off. I'm telling you, made in China, right there, made in China. But $34.99. Look, we're on a budget. We're a church on a budget. So, I could say let's get the $200 Sansamp, and it's probably going to sound maybe better. But honestly, guys, listen, I've got some really cheap pedals on my pedal board, and if they work, they work. Some of them hiss and stuff, and then I get rid of them. But it's not a big deal. If you got the extra money, look at this though. I just found this today. This is the MXR M80 bass direct box with distortion. What? And power supply. So I don't know what this is, but I think this is really like basically the same thing. It's got clean volume. It's got volume, blend, trigger gain. I don't know why you want distortion. I mean, it's like it's a little bit over the top for me for the worship genre, but it's only $139, and it's MXR, which is like one of my favorite pedal brands. So, hey, if I could get this pedal, I'd probably buy it really over the Sansamp just because, it's cheaper by $100, and it's MXR, which is really high quality. But for the budget-minded church guy, for the guy who's got a lot of gear to buy, a lot of different gear, and I can't just spend all the money on the bass input. The reason why I got rid of the X3, it is one of my pieces of gear. I needed it for some acoustic stuff I was doing, number one, but really the number two, it's kind of big and it's expensive. It's hard to use. It's got all these presets. So yeah, if you have one of these these are laying around. These are on eBay for $100, $125. You want to put one of these on your acoustic. You want to put one of these on your bass guitar. It's way better than just plugging direct in. So that's kind of the key there. It's going to be way better than just going direct into your board. Don't just take your direct box and take your guitar or anything and plug it in. And there's one other piece of gear that I just bought for my own studio. I'm really excited about it, and I'll tell you that in another video. But it's basically you can get rid of your guitar amp. I'm kind of buzzing right now on some of this new technology, and it's not all have to be expensive, but it can make a big difference when you're really trying to record or do something. then you can see that. So let's listen to the bass again. Listen to the bass and drums and listen to what it sounds like. I don't have a bass just direct to A-B it, but you can tell when the bass goes direct. It just doesn't have the fullness. It doesn't have the body. It doesn't have the... it doesn't have some of the really good stuff that you need. So let's see what this is. Let's listen to it again, just for the heck of it. This guy Ken was playing bass this week, and he was just really, he was killing it. He was killing it. So here it is by itself. A little fuzzy, but yeah. Now check this out.
Together I needed rescue. My sin was heavy, but chains break at the weight of your glory. Let's proclaim this morning, church.
You hear all that? You know, he's doing all those high notes. It sounds good. It's round. It's really a good bass tone coming right out of the line 6. Now, I've never, ever, just believe me, just trust me, because I can't A-B. I've never heard a bass sound that good just plugged direct into a direct box. And when I mean direct box, let me do this last thing. If you're still hanging with me, you're like, what is he talking about? Direct box. Okay, they're all over your stage. Direct box. Okay, direct BOS. Direct box. There's a bunch of different ones. Okay. But basically, a direct box that you would probably get for $30. I don't know why they have all these weird direct boxes. This is just basically a direct box. Okay, you have your guitar or your high Z input in, and then it comes out low Z microphone input. Now this is what you would use for an acoustic guitar, and you can do that, and that's fine. Acoustic guitars, you kind of get away with it. They still do much better through a processor. So they still would do much better through a Line 6 X3 or through this new thing, which this is totally not about that, but Zoom Acoustic pedal. They just put out this new pedal, and I'm kind of excited about it because it's only like $100 for the cheap one. They have different ones. They have this one right here that's $150, but they have another one that's just $100. I'll put the link for this pedal too. One of my friends asked me last week about this. But this is just really a very small pedal. Right here's the one, 129. It's an acoustic instrument effects processor, but it comes with, low, mid, high volume. It's going to make your guitar sound way better than just sticking it through a basic direct box. So just keep that in mind. If you have a basic direct box, it's $60. Okay? The Zoom acoustic pedal is $129, so it's double the price, and it probably still honestly needs a direct box. See, it does still need a direct box, so you would have to go out of this into a direct box and then into the board. So you see, the point is you're going into your acoustic pedal, out of that into a direct box, a basically passive, just a regular direct box. You can even get them, actually there's cheaper ones on Amazon. Amazon direct box guitar. Let's just see if they got some. You can buy some cheap ones on Amazon. Bestseller recording signal direct boxes. Let's see. There's that one for $50. Look at this one, $9. Okay, I'm not totally against that. I might not buy the cheapest one ever. But you got some down here, $39. That's probably I brought some cheap ones actually for our church. 19 Rapco. Here's one, $19. There you go. So $30. So get you basically a basic direct box. Here's a $19 one. This looks kind of shiny. All right. Anyway, you get the point. Do that for the direct box. The cool thing about like a Line 6 pedal when you're checking it out is it has a XLR out. So you can just plug this direct out. Wow, they thought of everything Line 6 did. Okay, so Line 6 goes direct out. You don't need a direct box. Some of this other stuff you do. Look at this thing though. This is the best. Oh my goodness, it makes it even better. This makes it even a better deal. $34.99. This is what I bought, and I'm telling you, it's a direct box. It has, you can't see it in the picture. Why did they not show it on the picture? They didn't show it. You plug your guitar in here, and on the output, on the other side that you can't see, right here, you can see there's an XLR out. That's brilliant. This is brilliant. This is This is the best thing I've ever seen. Now, would this work for an acoustic guitar? I think so. I think it would work. In fact, let's see if they have one for an acoustic guitar. K-Line Acoustic DI, what do they call this? Driver, pedal. Let's see here. I don't, Orange Burst Acoustic Guitar Nut. What's this? Orange Burst Overdrive. I don't get that. So yeah, it doesn't look like they have something that's exactly like this, but I actually think that for all purposes in my mind, this right here would actually be a better direct box for your acoustic than just a random cheap direct box. And guess what? It's cheaper. It's as cheap as, I don't know why it now says it's 50. It isn't. It was 30 some dollars. So, oh, that's a guitar pedal driver effects pedal classic. Okay, there's the bass. Where's the bass one? It's in here somewhere. There it is, Wine Cellar. So I'm going to put a link for this. Hopefully the price it was just on my screen earlier for $34.99. So we'll make sure we do that. K-Line, bass, direct box. All right. You'll be able to see the link in the description. I'm going to have to go back to my orders because it's just really hard to find it. I will put it in the description. I will give you as much advice as I can about this. This has been a fun video because you have this awesome bass sound, this that's going to round out your mix. It's the foundation of everything. If it's plunky, if it's spanky, if it's got this like real bright tone to it, it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. Guys, if you want to know more, I mentioned this before, I think, just go check out the audio foundations. Maybe I didn't mention it in this one. So yeah, just go to Worship Band Builder, and then click on Audio Foundations, where I'm taking you through my vlog journey and all my videos to do, here it is right here, to do Audio Foundations. So yeah, I would love to see you over there. You can learn how to run sound, do EQs, do all that stuff. And maybe you're even in here because this video is going to be a part of the foundations. Some of these videos are. That's the key. All right, blessings. I will see you on the next video, guys. Have a great and awesome day and a good mix.